This weekend, all eyes are on the North London derby, with Arsenal's newcomers having impressed early, while Juventus' 7-goal haul last week has provided a great deal of interest in Serie A. Here's this week's Euro Fantasy League preview. Hello, I'm your host Nicholas Carroll, here to take you through some of the biggest clashes fantasy managers are analysing for the weekend ahead, beginning as always with the Premier League. We start with the North London derby, which will be played this time around at Wembley Stadium. Tottenham are undefeated in their last 12 Premier League matches at home, while Arsenal have won just 1 from 6 league matches away from home, though is this the start of a new era for the Gunners?
The Spurs escaped last week with a 2-2 draw at Liverpool, Harry Kane redeeming an earlier penalty miss to convert from the spot in the 94th minute for his 100th Premier League goal. Victor Wanyama bagged their other for the day with a stunning drive into the top left corner that remains a bit part player for Pochettino. For Arsenal, a 5-1 demolition of Everton may have announced signs of good things ahead. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang put aside any reservations by playing 90 minutes and scoring a goal in his first appearance, while fellow recent arrival Enrique Mkhitaryan looks to already be forming effective combinations with a hat-trick of assists. Meanwhile, Aaron Ramsey returned to form with a hat-trick of his own, scoring 14 points for the day and leaving Gunners fans grinning about the possibilities ahead. This derby looks set to be all about attack and who can impress the most in the final third.
Next up, Manchester City will be looking to put their disappointing 1-1 draw against Burnley last week behind them by extending their 12-match league winning streak at home against Leicester City.
Last week was only the Citizens' 4th Premier League match this season where they've dropped points, a game both Raheem Sterling and Sergio Aguero will be keen to forget, having missed a number of chances between them. Though with both Leroy Sané and Gabriel Jesus unavailable, you wouldn't bet against them lining up and redeeming themselves this weekend. It was Danilo who grabbed their only goal for the night and his second of the season, taking him to a total of 46 points. Meanwhile for Leicester, Jamie Vardy has now scored in his last 3 matches, scoring 4 points in each. However, Riyad Mahrez, who hasn't played since the 20th of January, looks set to continue his self-imposed strike against the club he was hoping to transfer to.
To finish off in the Premier League, Newcastle United have a difficult task ahead of them as they try and distance themselves from the relegation zone. After 8 matches winless at home in the league, they come up against a Manchester United outfit that has lost just once in 10 matches.
The home side continue to struggle and their attack continues to disappoint, emphasised by the fact that their centre-back Jamal Lascelles stands as their second highest goal scorer with 3 Premier League goals to date. On the other hand, the away team's attack has only recently been bolstered with one Alexis Sanchez, who enjoyed a second 90-minute performance and scored his first goal for United after winning a penalty and slotting home the rebounds from his saved spot kick. The Chilean amassed a total of 6 shots for the day. Romelu Lukaku grabbed the other goal, taking him to 53 points. However, David De Gea remains by far and away the club's highest EFL scorer, with 5 clean sheets from his last 6, bringing him to 91 points.
Moving on to Serie A, Fiorentina may be coming off the back of their first win in 6 matches, however will start as heavy underdogs at home to second place Juventus, who have won their last 7 straight matches, scoring 18 goals and conceding just 1 along the way.
The Viola's 2-1 victory over Bologna saw Federico Chiesa's first goal in 8 matches, while his fellow attackers Giovanni Simeone and Cyril Theroux have drawn blanks in their last 3. Juve's 7-0 rout of Sassuolo saw Gonzalo Higuain pick up his first hat-trick in Bianconeri colours, making it 4 goals in his last 2 league appearances. Semi Khedira picked up 2 goals and an assist in just 45 minutes, and added to his high potential for consistent clean sheet returns, provides an interesting midfield option for managers. Meanwhile, the Bianconeri's defence remains a solid point scorer, with Mehdi Benatia leading the way on 59 points.
Lastly, in La Liga, Sevilla are at risk of losing their top 6 position, having won just 1 of their last 8 league matches, and come up against a Girona outfit who are undefeated in their last 4, and now stand just 2 points behind their weekend opponents.
Despite the Andalusians' poor form, Sarabia at just 2.5 million has maintained results on an individual level with 2 goals and an assist in his last 3, including their sole strike in last week's embarrassing 5-1 loss to Eibar. Cristian Stuani continues to impress up front for the Catalonians after grabbing a brace against Athletic Bilbao. Meanwhile, Porto is enjoying his time tucked in behind Stuani with 5 consecutive EFL returns thanks to 3 goals, 2 assists and 2 clean sheets. He remains an intriguing point of difference with 0% ownership and valued at 4.5 million.
That's about it from me. Make sure you're getting all the latest fantasy news, tips, reviews and previews at EuroFantasyLeague.com, and of course make sure you are registered to play. Otherwise, until next time, good luck with your teams.